I don't know where we stand right now.
You mean?
I don't know what you're going to say right now.
Oh.
And I don't know.
I love when I'm a little bit mysterious to you.
Yeah.
Because normally you're the mysterious one.
But I feel like you know what I'm going to say. Do you?
No. I have no idea
This
what you're
is,
gonna say.
to me, it kind of feels like that scene from Friends. I've never watched Friends.
I've never seen Friends.
But I've seen this scene a lot online where Joey and Rachel.
They were on a break? No.
No, it was both
Ross.
of them.
I don't know anything about Friends.
Wait, where's Michael Scott? It's just like completely off. No, it was both of them. They knew that their friends were dating, but they didn't want to tell each other that they knew. So they were like, do you know what you think you know? I was like, do you think you know what you think you know? And they're both looking at each other. And one of them's like, you don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to get down to the bottom of how they're both thinking without mentioning it. That's where I'm at right now with what we're doing. So out of context for me to say that, but I'm a little nervous.
I feel like my head is spinning. So if you want to be a little bit more blunt, I think I would appreciate that a little bit.
I think this might be a very strongly opinionated episode.
Oh, okay.
And specifically because of this one belief that you and I have talked about on the phone on our late nights.
Okay, so then let's start off by saying spoilers ahead and also strong opinions ahead. So,
yes.
Hey, if we don't like something you love, don't take it as a personal attack. We're just two random girls on the internet.
Two girlies. This is like our random phone conversations.
Yeah.
When I would be braiding my hair and you would be, I think you were studying for school.
Oh, yes.
And we would just have random conversations. Pin on that. Do you think going through the craziness of the dark romance of
The Ruinous Trilogy
by Brynne Weaver can fix your life?
Yes.
Welcome to the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast that fixes lives.
Where we fix lives.
Where we fix lives one book at a time. Really? Is that specific? I'm so sorry.
It's on the
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Queen. Where we fix lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Cheli.
And I'm your host, Yajaira.
And today we're going to be talking about Scythe and Sparrow.
Yes, but before we get into that, I do want to say that we have book clubs, and March's book club book is going to be Dream Girl Drama by Tessa Bailey. So if you're also reading it and you want someone to rant or gush about it with, then please find us at the Book Fix Pod in Fable and in Goodreads as well.
If you want to find it a little easier, we do have a link tree, linktr.ee/thebookfix, if you want to find both of our book clubs as well as all of our social medias. Thank you.
Thank you. Now let's get serious. Let's talk about something very serious. Because listen, if this is your first video of us, I hope it's not, because there's really two other books, and this is the third book in the series. But okay, you do you, live your life.
Yes. Quick pin. Sorry, another pin.
Please don't do the pins.
I'm so sorry. I put them and I never take them out.
The pins give me a headache.
Okay.
I already have a headache.
I'm taking the pin out. It's a little loose.
Okay.
But can you really quick, 30 seconds, what's the first book about?
Why do you want me to do the first one? You loved the first one.
Okay, fine. First book, Butcher and Blackbird, is about Rowan and Sloane, who are both serial killers. And after, I think they serial killed in the same area, they both kind of come up with this competition, like, if you're...
Who can get to this...
To this person first.
But they serial kill other serial killers.
They serial kill serial killers. Yes, they serial killed in the wrong neighborhood.
As you can tell, I'm exhausted.
We both are.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, that was the first book.
But they target like bad people.
The baddies, yes. But,
well, not baddies. Don't say baddies, because then they're going to be like, ooh,
no, they were actually horrible people.
The second book
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
And they fall in love. Okay, go
Obviously.
ahead. Second book.
So the second book follows the other brother, Lachlan Kane, and his lover.
Lark,
of course. Leather and Lark.
Yeah, of course.
And that was an arranged marriage.
Yes.
Why? because Lark knew someone who was going to target the Kane brothers. And so she was like, let me protect them real quick by marrying him.
And spoiler, she was also a serial killer.
Yeah.
No one knew that because she was so sweet and so nice.
She seemed so sweet, so nice, so chill.
They fall in love. Okay.
Oh my God.
Now, before we get to book 3, something that I hate.
Ooh.
That I
despise.
That so much hatred in my body.
Okay.
It's like if I got this hatred and I condensed it and I can hold it and it weighs me down.
And then you could like toss it.
And if I toss it, I'm 30 pounds lighter. I hate this. I hate that the author's trigger warnings
is a joke.
Is silly goofy.
And it's so interesting to me because you brought it up in our first review for Butcher and Blackbird. And I don't know why I didn't really think about it. And especially if you listen to the audiobook, like even the actors get into this like the trigger warnings, and they're kind of like, ice cream. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ha. Funny. Like they laugh. So, but do you want to explain why you hate it?
Like I said, I don't think I brought it up until the second book because the first book I ate that shit up. But for the second book, the reason it bothered me so much is because they were joking about these trigger warnings that are like actual trigger warnings for people. So even in the third one, there was like, oh, I'm not going to say what the trigger warning was because I don't remember what it was, but it said it. And then in the parentheses, it was like, you didn't think we'd talk about this again, did you?
Or when it says clowns in a sexy way.
Yeah, like what are you trying to do?
No, I think it was clowns not in a sexy way and then clowns in a sexy way.
You know what my sister brought up? She said that kind of felt like what authors' notes on fan fictions feel like.
Oh my God.
Like but do you remember when like authors
That is so true.
You would read the story and mid-story like your favorite couple's kissing and then the author's like, tee-hee, I wrote that shit. And it's like, what are you doing in here?
Yeah.
No, it was just me and them. And now it's me, them, and you. Like, what is this?
You just took me out of the seat completely.
Yeah. What? That's weird.
And, you know, it's interesting because oh God, this was so long ago. But I really like Reads with Rachel on YouTube.
Yes.
You've brought them up before during the Empyrean series.
Yes.
And I think she had made a video on Butcher and Blackbird. And she brought that up too. And she said that authors should treat trigger warnings like an ingredient list. Yes. And I was like, whoa.
You know who does
so true?
Who does a good trigger warning? Rafael Nicolas. Shout out my king.
Shout out to him.
But because it is just like a recipe list. It's like you're not going to make jokes in this. This is a factual thing. Then you can start your story. And if your characters in the story make jokes about it, that's your characters. Yeah. But you as the author, you're not going to do that. But I feel like the author is very personable. So I feel like she's trying to sprinkle herself in the story sometimes, which is fine.
I mean,
you shouldn't.
Orb Weaver in the first one. Brynne Weaver.
Yes. No, yeah. But it was weird. I didn't like it. And as soon as the trigger warning started, I remembered I hated it. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to like this story. I know I'm not going to like it. And you know what? How do you hate something that you can't remember?
You can't remember? Oh, girl, I can tell you. Front, back, side to side. Been there all night. Okay, let's start. So this story follows the third and final Kane brother. Hold on.
Wait, hold on. I think I could grab it. Rowan.
No.
Oh, wait, hold on. Rowan.
No.
Lachlan. Wait, I see it.
Finn.
Fionn.
Fionn.
Finn.
Because I remember
the wall facer, the one we talked about from these Hall
They're
Vows.
not gonna get
Go
that.
watch those episodes. They're so funny.
Yeah, but you brought that up at like.
Guess I gotta watch all 3.
It wasn't these Hollow Vows. It was Beneath These Cursed Stars.
Thank you. Go watch our episodes. We're fucking funny sometimes. So Fionn.
No, I'm bringing it up.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Hold on. Hold on. There you go.
Okay.
Is that how it's like we're holding the talking stick?
Yes, it's that.
Okay, so this romance follows Fionn, who is a doctor. And he is that brother who never wanted to get involved in the serial killer lifestyle that the other two brothers are in. So he's like, and the reason why he's a doctor is because there was like this whole thing that happened with their father, where out of guilt, he was like, I took my father's life, therefore I need to try to save other lives.
Yes.
Right? As a balance. So this story also follows our other main character, Rose, who is a tarot reader.
Yes.
And she works in the circus. And she's known as Sparrow.
Yes, she is.
And what I'm going to tell this out of order. Go read
It's
the
fine.
book. Spoilers ahead. So what she used to do is she would read people's tarot cards, women, and when she would figure out that they were in abusive relationships, she would give them a poison to take care of the partner, abusive partner, right?
Yes.
But then one situation went wrong, and unfortunately, the woman who she was trying to help ended up being offed by the boyfriend or husband.
Yes.
And so after that, she decided, okay, well, now I need to involve myself. I need to be the one to take care of these men. And so there was a situation where a woman came into her tent and she was reading her the cards, and then she could just like tell based on like how the woman was acting, and also when her partner came in and he was kind of like a jerk. So she just knew that this woman needed help. And so she followed them after work, found this man, and oh my God, she attacked him, but it didn't really go as planned.
No, because I think he hit her with a bat.
Yeah, he hit her with the bat and broke her leg.
Yes. So I'm not sure why Rose went to Fionn.
So
Did the guy at the circus know Fionn? Was it that? Like through a connection?
I think she had heard of him, but I don't remember, to be honest, how either. But she was there she broke into his work, I think.
Yeah.
And when he saw her, she was like completely out of it, but she just said help and then passed out.
Yes.
And after that, he was like, oh my God, she needs me.
Also, she's kind of sexy.
She's kind of beautiful, actually. And he ended up taking her to the hospital.
Yes. So here's my thing. What I liked about Butcher and Blackbird was that even though it was kind of insta love for one of them, it didn't progress to the point where like they were already obsessed with each other. Because they liked each other, but they both weren't doing anything about it because they were so into their lives separately. And that was kind of the sense for Lachlan and Lark. Kind of.
It was arranged marriage, that one.
But they didn't like each other much.
Yeah, they didn't like each other.
For this one, it felt like every single moment they touched, it was like, and
Every
she
time they
tensed. I get this. Yes, anytime they touched, they really did get that feeling. Because they were tensing up. They were like,
dude,
my breath would stutter.
He was so obsessed with her.
Yes.
To the point where I was like, are we seeing the same girl? Because, I mean, she's not that great.
And it's so funny because he would think like, she's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
And she was over here going goblin mode most of the time.
The stress that this woman brought into his life is so sad.
She just kept on killing.
And I thought it was crazy because I think the guy's name was Matt,
yes.
The first guy that she tried to kill. And oh my God, it was really gory and disgusting. And he lost an eye, but he didn't end up dying. And so then when she was healing at Fionn's place because Fionn convinced her to... Fionn? Like Fiona?
Queen.
So Fionn convinced her to stay at his place because he was like, no, Matt's gonna hurt you or something.
Yes.
No.
And also I need to make sure you're healing properly.
No, because he didn't know about Matt yet. He just like...
No, but he assumed because he saw like his card.
He found Matt's driver's license on her.
Yes. Why would she do that?
I don't know. But he didn't confront her yet over it. But whatever. She's staying with him now. to heal. And she ends up going to like a fishing market, or I don't remember where she was, but she was somewhere. And then she overhears this guy like yelling at his girlfriend in the phone. And somehow she knew the girlfriend. Mm-hmm. It was the nurse that tended to her. And so she was like, oh, I'm going to get this guy next. And so she hid behind, like in the backseat of his truck or whatever, his car.
Yes.
And then she attacked him. And it just like really annoyed me how she called Fionn and was like, hey, I did an oopsie. Can you come clean this up? My leg hurts.
And the whole conversation where he was like, you just killed someone and you're expecting me to go help you. And she was like, you understand me because you didn't say murder.
No, like she was like, wait, why aren't you saying murder? It's like you're trying to detach what I just did. No. Why?
I fucking hated that mm-hmm. Okay. I'm not coming. Hang out.
Like, and then also the fact that before he even gets there, like he keeps trying to call her and she keeps hanging up. Like she's just like, no, like he has to come see this. But she's not a regular girl though, because she just propped up the cooler, took out a beer and was like, just me and my beer, bro.
A cold one with the boys. having a cold one with a cold one. So
oh yeah, he was. I think he was gone at that point.
I hate it so much because the idea of this book being like a serial killer getting their start after being pushed for so long, finally getting their start. Mm-hmm. She was sloppy, and I hated
it.
That.
It was shocking to me how she did not get caught because she threw up all of the time.
Yeah. Let me just leave a few fingerprints right here.
Seriously. So Fionn had to come and clean it up for her.
Yes. Like a king.
But he was so in love with her.
Yeah. Can't stop looking at her.
He was just
here,
like,
let me help you. And then they both reach for the same towel. And
oh my God. Wait.
I need to walk away.
How did you feel about her circus jokes?
Hated it. I hated that she worked at a circus.
I didn't. Anytime she would say like a joke, I was like, I don't get it. And then I wouldn't really think too much of it because I would just be like, yeah, whatever.
When she said she was in the cage, did she mean the cage with the bike where they?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of slay.
The motorcycle.
Kind of slay.
You know when you have to. Okay, just in case they don't know what the heck you're talking about. You know, you get on the motorcycle and you drive around in a cage inside of a cage.
They call it the death cage.
Mm-hmm. She slayed.
Kind of slay.
I guess she is one of the boys. I don't know.
Ew, I hate it. So they fall in love, but it's really slow. They have to be like, you know what? No, it's really slow. Best slow burn I've ever read. Okay, no, but it's slow in their sense because they're like, we can't cuddle. We can only. And
wait. So before we even get into that,
okay,
we find out that our love interest is in a crochet club. And so Rose breaks into the crochet club, and you know, while they're crocheting, you know, them and the old ladies, she's like, hey, how do I make a swing?
That's not funny.
Oh, but the ladies were laughing.
Me as an old lady, we don't need you here.
No, okay. So the thing is that the old ladies were giving her like tips. Like they were like, okay, you need stronger thread, and you need these patterns, you need this and that, and the third.
A lot of foxy women in here.
I know. They're seasoned, okay?
I just hated the joke. I didn't think it was funny.
I thought it was cute that Fionn was into like crocheting. Mm-hmm. That's cute.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it
doesn't
really add anything.
But I think ever since she brought up the sex swing, that's when he was like, oh, wait, does she like me? Maybe?
But isn't it crazy? How did you feel about that line? Nothing wrong with body hair. Nothing. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that she had a fucking cast on her leg. And I think they open it up. And she was like, look, it has fur. It has fur. My leg has fur. And then he, who's trying to flirt with her, ain't nothing wrong with fur. Hey, I don't have bangs like that anymore. Ain't nothing wrong with fur.
I bet you ate that up, huh?
Get the
You ate that up.
No, dude. There was a part I did eat up.
The fur.
That wasn't one of them.
You don't like the fur?
No. Boots with the fur? Maybe. But
the only thing that was going on through my head, I'm sorry to bring this up. I'm so sorry.
it's okay. I forgive you.
I
forgive you in advance.
I don't care about the hair either. Mm-hmm. It's the smell for me.
No, yeah. When people take off their cast for the first time, that shit hasn't seen water.
Or soap.
Oh my God.
So she was really itchy.
He's over here holding his breath.
And
I'm into the fur.
And I think that was the first time it gets spicy.
Yes, he's massaging her leg and she gets turned on and then he goes down on her.
He massages elsewhere.
King.
What a good doctor.
Can I say the spice? Hold on.
The spice?
Hold on. I was here for it.
Yeah.
I can't it up.
There was a couple parts I skimmed a little bit, but it was pretty good.
did skim some of the spice, but the first real spice scene, like when they have sex.
Yeah.
So beautifully done.
No notes.
So beautiful. I know for real. Brynne, can I call you Brynne?
That's her name.
Brynne Weaver.
Weave?
She kind of ate with that one.
Yeah, no notes on that.
Yeah, she's full. She devoured.
Okay. But then, after that, that's when they bring up the whole, like, okay, no kissing, no hugging, no sleeping in each other's beds, no falling in love.
Ready, go. 1 minute later, but wait. Stay back.
Wait, but, like, what if you do sleep in my bed, though?
What if we do kind of kiss a little?
Okay.
That didn't last.
No, I didn't. But, I mean, I felt like, I don't know what it is, because even in I remember in the first book, they were so stubborn. Like, they were like, no, I can't be in love. I can't.
Yes.
But then they are, but they're not, but they are.
Yes.
But they're not. So anyway, they sleep together, and then after a while, she has to go back to the circus.
Yes. She doesn't like it.
She doesn't?
No, doesn't she have a moment where she's like, I do like this life, but there could be another life for me. And then her boss, Jose, is like, you chase that dream, bitch.
You go get that life.
You go get that. You go get your man. Mm-hmm. And so she does, in a way. She becomes friends with Sloane and Lark, which I didn't care for that much. I thought it was interesting. It just kind of felt like...
It didn't feel like them to me.
It kind of felt like Brynne was doing that thing where old cast members come back and you hear...
the clapping in the background.
You know what I mean?
You brought that up for... Oh my God. You brought that up for Stassi. For...
Yes, it feels like that for Icebreaker.
Daydream.
Yes. It felt completely... Because even in the second book, Leather and Lark... When Sloane and Rowan were talking, and if you hear the audiobook, they're just laughing kind of like pompous in a way. That's kind of what they felt like. And I'm like, I'm not here for that shit. What happened to my dear old serial killer?
What happened to their personality?
It's gone. What are they, normies now? No.
It's not why we're here. Mm-mm.
And don't get me wrong. I hate this book. So are we not on the same page? Are we?
Oh, well, I feel like we should keep going a little bit and explain what else.
The thing that
happened.
I don't like about this book is that it felt like it was written by a fan who wanted to throw in characters.
My
much
God.
as possible.
We are so
We're in sync.
It's so funny because I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, this is the feeling that I got when we read
Haunting Addie.
It's not
Hunting Addie.
It's not the same, but it's like a similar feeling where it's like, this doesn't feel like it should be canon. This feels like a fan fiction.
It does. And the thing that's worse about it is that, okay, first of all, my boy Fionn, he's not my boy.
I actually did really like Fionn. I felt bad for him because I was like, you didn't want to be a part of this life, and this girl who thinks she's so quirky and funny and chill, like, just threw you into this life because she's cute.
Well, she's beautiful, actually.
She's got fur.
Just boots with the fur.
You're right.
Apple bottom jeans. But what I didn't like was that we kept a consistent Fionn, but as soon as he figured out he was in love, man, all of a sudden became a poet.
I thought you were gonna say man suddenly became a serial killer.
No, well, yes, but also like he wasn't him.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't the Fionn I fell in love with.
Okay.
You know?
Right?
And so it just really irked me when he was over here like, I'm going to wait for you every single day, babe. You don't know.
Oh, wait, hold on. You're going way further in. How did you feel? Because I re-listened to our episode on Butcher and Blackbird.
Mm-hmm.
Fionn and Rose were in that book.
Oh, yeah, they were.
And it's so funny because neither one of us liked Rose.
No.
Isn't that funny? I think that's kind of funny.
Because she was just...
I don't know.
She's one of those people that makes herself too comfortable too fast.
Yes.
And I know those people, and I'm not down for that.
No, I find it very annoying.
You're already like packing up, and they're just kind of like, "You got any food?"
Yeah.
It's like, no, you gotta go. You gotta stop killing people and leave.
It's like you gotta slowly build this relationship. You can't just like expect Fionn to just like cover up all of your murders for you. You know?
Yes.
Leave him alone.
Wow, you're a Fionn fan.
I did really like him. He was so cute.
Oh my god.
Him and his crochet.
Is that what got you?
Yeah.
Man did like a double stitch, and you're like, wait a minute.
Was into it.
By the way, off topic. Pause right here. This is our side conversation. Have you been practicing your crochet?
We're not supposed to practice.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
You've been practicing?
No, my sister bought me crochet stuff.
Oh.
And I actually used to crochet back in college.
You didn't tell me that.
Because it was very short-lived.
Oh, okay.
Because I got frustrated. So I just wanted to see how much I could remember.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to start. She don't know how to stop. So
it's because we're gonna do like a crochet club thing with my sister and cousins and
our friends.
So I've never crocheted a day in my life, so I'm gonna do like a beginner kit.
Oh, you're gonna eat that up.
I don't know, I'm kind of scared.
I
think I'm gonna be so bad at it. No, positive vibes.
I started like I did the knot, and then I started building it, and you're supposed to basically go down a certain amount of chains and then go across, but I don't remember how to go across. So I've been going down for the past few days. I've have like 120 chains. Wow. And my sister's like, what are you going to do with that? And I'm like, I'm never going to stop.
Can't you just like turn it?
I see. That's what I've been saying. And I'm just like, no, by chain 30, I'm going to turn it. No, by chain 60, she's going to turn it. This chain is so long.
A blanket then.
It is basically becoming, I think I'm going to make a blanket for my cat.
Aww.
But if I can't turn it, it might be a blanket for a person.
It could just be like a scarf.
I don't know what to do with it. So anyway.
back to
making a swing. Oh my god.
Whoa, hold on.
Wait, you and I go in determined to the crochet club, and your sister's like, what do you girls, stop.
Don't talk to me. I'm very concentrated right now.
Ready, go.
You hold one end, I do the other.
I know. I can't. I can't with Rose. She annoys me. Her talking to the other characters kind of felt like Brynne was trying to talk to the other characters, like the author. Mm-hmm. And it was weird to me. And there's a whole thing that goes down where Lark gets kidnapped. Fionn is asked to do like a side mission.
So in order to save Rose, Fionn got involved with this guy who got the brothers involved into the life of crime. So it was like he was forced to leave, and it was like this whole thing, but I just felt like it didn't make any sense, like why he didn't just call one of his brothers instead to help him out. Like, you have two very capable siblings who can help you out to save
But he doesn't
Rose.
Talk to his brothers, right? Because one of the brothers, didn't he think he killed the dad, but it was actually Fionn, and they never mentioned it. Mm-hmm. What a weird thing to keep from your brothers.
But then also, like, how do you not know? I don't know. I just felt like it didn't really make any sense to me.
It didn't make sense to me either. I didn't care. Because the thing is, when Rowan and Lachlan would talk about their past in their books, it's not that I was just so sad about it. But I did
Oh
feel,
my God.
I did feel for them, mostly Rowan. But when it came to Fionn, I was just kind of like,
I could not remember anything about their dad when I got to this book. So I was just like, oh. Oh. But then also, didn't you kind of feel like the way that it was like explained to us was very much like, okay, in case you don't remember, like the way that it was trying to like tie up the loose ends.
I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. This book felt like it was so heavy in spice that I kind of forgot that there was a plot I had to follow.
Was there a plot?
Yes. The
What was
fact
it?
that she can't stop killing and he can't stop loving. That was the plot. That was the plot.
Also, Barbara. Shout
Fuck
out.
that raccoon.
Don't disrespect Barbara like that.
I didn't like that. That has the same energy as Netflix You, I Wolf You.
How? That's literally an animal.
No, because it's just kind of like, oh, Barbara, we're so quirky naming a raccoon. I don't care that you named your raccoon.
But them calling
That bitch is going to be gone tonight. She was a serial killer, but she didn't kill a raccoon.
Why would she kill the raccoon?
Why would she kill people? Like, that's where we're at.
She was killing the guys who were abusive to their girlfriends.
I understand that.
What was Barbara doing? Eating the trash? Eating the freaking hospital meds?
Dare I say, cleaning up my trash.
Exactly.
I hated it. I hated it so much. So going further, that whole Lark thing happens and Rose gets hurt through this and is about to die. And that's when Fionn is like, oh my God. Because before she leaves, she does say, I love you to Fionn. And Fionn's like, I didn't say it back. I need to say it back. I need to say it back. And he doesn't reach her in time. So he doesn't really get to see her because he has to leave before she's out of her like coma. And he's gone for a year.
Yeah, but he does write her a letter because he
Letters.
talks to Sloane, and
Yeah.
Sloane is like, hey, you know, if you can write letters and send them here, I'll get them to her.
Here's my thing. Why didn't we get to read the letters?
Did it?
Nope. It talked about them writing the letters.
I feel like we did.
We read like 2.
I think that's enough. How many letters do you
want
'Cause
to
I
see these letters?
No, because I remember him saying, I didn't get a chance to tell you how much I love you, and I wish I would have said it because I love you so much. And like, if you can't wait for me, I understand. But just know, I'm going to be waiting for you every single day. He was gone for like months.
He was waiting at this one specific area for her.
He does write it in a letter, though.
Yes. And he's been waiting there every single day. And it's funny. She gets in the radius of where he's at, and you can hear in the distance the daddy's home. And it's like, oh my God, he's here. And so she sees him, and she's very like reserved.
Very serious.
Yes. And does tell him like those letters meant a lot to me. What's going on? And he was like, I say we break the contract. We can cuddle. I love kissing. I love this. We could, all of this. And they agree to that.
And then I think she reads him her letters.
Yes.
And then they're just so full of love, so full of life, that they decide that they're going to write letters to each other every single night and read them to each other every single night. See, that's cute in concept.
Bitch, I got work tomorrow.
I got things to do.
Yeah, I got a serial kill. I got a serial slay. But I can't.
Oh, wait, but there's epilogues.
Don't even get me started.
Don't even.
So here's my thing. At Autumn Bower.
Okay, you're just going to skip right to it.
No, hear the name. Autumn Bower. Now tell me why this OC was added.
This, I'm like 80% sure. This is that girl in Butcher and Blackbird. Remember when they were in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre-esque barn?
Yes.
And remember when Sloane was talking to this girl and she was like freaking out and scared and they like left her on the side of the road?
Oh, yeah.
Because we were like, how come they just left this girl on the side of the road, but they ended up taking that other guy?
Yes.
I think that's that girl.
And she's angry.
Who survived. Well, she's angry. I don't think she's angry at them. I think she's just angry at the fact that someone tried to kill her, which was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy.
I could have been good because this is a trilogy, obviously.
Yeah, so it's over. This trilogy is done. We're done.
But I don't care about Autumn.
You don't care about
I
Autumn?
don't care. When that was brought up, I was like, please let me rest. I don't want people to die anymore.
But I knew though, because I think the prologue or the beginning, I don't know where Brynne Weaver threw it in, but she
weaved it in.
Where she was like, I know that there are some people out there who don't like to read prologues or epilogues, but please read these epilogues. They will be worth it. And I knew, I was like, this girl is going to keep it going. I know she is. I don't know how, but she's going to keep it going. I think they all get married. I don't know.
At the same time.
Same day, I think. I don't know.
The three brothers lined up and the three girls.
Oh, no, wait. Lachlan was already married.
Gets married a second time. That shit was so good. Gotta do it twice. Dude.
Right? So Sloane and Rowan get married. And I think Fionn and Rose get engaged.
Yes.
The end.
Wow.
That's a moment of silence, please.
Okay, wait. Let it sink in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Barbara, Fionn. I love
swing.
I love. Oh, the swing came back at the end. She built it.
Oh yeah, she did.
Crocheted the of it. He sat in it. That shit fell. So, bitch, that was for me.
I'm so glad it came back though.
The swing.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna forget.
Can you imagine? It's I think her first time crocheting. Can you imagine all like the missed stitches? She's like, yeah, I didn't know you had to turn. This chain kept going. same problem. What I really liked about the story, I thought the spice, dude. We just read a spicy book, a Kimberly Lemming spicy book. Mm-hmm. This spice was so much better. Mm-hmm. I fucking love this spice. I fucking love Fionn. I just love the way that he praises her. Mm-hmm. I'm into that shit. Everything else about this story, I could have not. I could have just not read it.
You could have not?
Yeah, I could have gone outside when I was reading this book. Yes.
You could also do that while reading this book.
No, it's not the same.
You could, though.
No, because I was scared the whole time. People were dying. I think that I'm so severely disappointed that after book one, they just kept getting worse. Oh. I didn't think anything was going to beat the second book when Lark sang a song.
Oh, you ate that song up. I sing it to me every night.
I know. Why didn't we learn that song? The intro to our podcast.
Brynne
oh my God, can you promise?
No.
Can you promise something to me?
No.
Can you please promise something to me? When we reach a certain following and have a studio for our podcast, and we're there. We're there. At the prime age of 50. No, we're there. Next week is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
We're there.
Busy week.
Can we hire someone to sing that song?
Oh.
Why not? You never give me what I want.
Brynne will come for us, especially after all of the nice things we said this episode.
Oh. Brynne, it's me. I know I said I didn't like that song, but I kind of ate that shit up.
I think we should make our own song.
No, I want it. Mm-hmm. I want it so. I don't want much things in my life. We just had a conversation before this podcast episode started. Mm-hmm. I told you I wasn't a material girl. This is the only material in my life that I want. Mm. And why won't you give
I just feel like it wouldn't make any sense for us to play that song for our podcast.
I see what you're saying.
Especially when that book doesn't really even encapsulate us.
I see where
it's not our essence.
I see what you're saying without saying it. Fine. I'll perform.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been trying to say. I want you to perform the song.
Yeah, we can pick up our old dusty instruments.
Oh God.
I know.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Okay.
We'll
fine.
discuss later.
You feel like a hard maybe. So we'll come.
I feel like a
Soft maybe.
no.
Okay, we'll come back to it.
A determined no.
No. I'm hearing a lot of yes. I'm hearing a lot of yeses here on this couch.
No.
At least like 50% of the couch is feeling yes, and I feel like that's a good chunk. That's substantial.
That's an F.
What's an F? Okay. As a teacher,
An F is subjective.
if you think about it. Now hear me perform this song.
Okay, go. You don't even remember how it goes.
I just feel like if I sing it right now, things might get a little too crazy up in here.
Might get too real.
It might get too real. I also don't have my instruments.
You're right. Next time.
I give this book a very strong, a very solid 2.5 out of 5. I thought I read it.
Okay.
That's it.
You thought you read it?
I thought I read it and I didn't. This whole time I was in a dream.
It read me.
I wasn't a fan of the story.
I agree with you for the most part.
Okay.
Actually, on all parts, I think. Yeah. You kind of ate it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I really liked Fionn.
Mm-hmm.
Fionn. I just wish Rose wasn't so annoying.
She kind of was.
I don't remember the other girls being this annoying.
No.
Were they?
Sloane was so good. Lark was kind of eh.
Why was she so annoying, though?
She was really annoying.
But the spice was
so good.
Great. And again, Fionn, 10 out of 10 for him. I think because of those two, I want to give it like a 3. Like a 3. But then if I think about all the things I don't like, it like goes further down and I'm scared.
Yes. I get it. But it's not a 1.
It's not a 1. No,
I think
it's not a 1.
I think as much as I don't want to read it, I am kind of interested to see what she's going to throw together for the next story that she writes.
How do you feel like this book compares with its goriness and that like food related thing that she always throws in?
I didn't care for any of that. I remember in the first book, I ate that shit up because it was written so well. But in this one, now it just feels like, how am I going to one-up myself? Like, feels like a shock value thing. Mm-hmm. I don't care about that. I kind of skimmed through most of those parts. The cotton candy scene.
Oh, yeah, I skimmed through that too.
I didn't care.
The gore, though, oh my God, it was so nasty.
Yeah, but it wasn't the worst. We've read worse. The Mind series, remember that?
Don't take me back there, please. I'm just one girl. I'm ready to let this go. Me too.
Back into the sea.
But I'm so curious to see how people feel about this book because I haven't really heard anything about it.
Yeah, if someone can leave a comment, I would love to talk more about this. Because we loved it so much. So I'm not gonna make jokes. We set our ratings and we're gonna hold space. We're gonna
hold space for it. Okay.
If you are listening to us in audio form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on, thank you so much. If you can leave a rating of 5 stars and a review recommending us our next read, that would be amazing.
Another way to support us would be through our Patreon. You can find us on patreon.com/bookfix. But if you don't want the commitment of monthly, then you can find us on Ko-fi, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix or buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix.
If you're watching us, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we do post every Tuesday and Thursday. Currently, our Thursday episodes are kind of like our bonus episodes. And honestly, I've been having so much fun with it. But we are running out of character AI prompts. So I kind of want to do something new. So if you have any bookish content you want to see, please let us know. If you want to support any of our social media or join our Fable and Goodreads book clubs, please check out our link tree at linktr.ee/thebookfix. So let's go ahead and read a positive and negative review. I could read negative.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So this review comes from Erica. They gave it 5 out of 5, and they wrote, Brynne has written another banger, y'all. I fear I'm going to love anything Brynne writes at this point. Because what do you mean they both crochet, are kinky as, do sexy murder things together, and they're sweet and cozy with each other. I love them. I love them. I love them.
This comes from Kate, who gave it a 1 out of 5 and wrote, I have only myself to blame for this one. Someone is literally called McSpicy, and I kept reading.
McSpicy. I forgot about that.
Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Why did I say it so late? Sorry. I
think you were trying to do my echo.
I just had a thought of when you and I would film on the bed. Shout out to that bed. Just that bed specifically. We would finish filming, and it was this extra part we were
just like laying down.
My favorite episode was
The Dark King.
Long. Oh my god, that one was so good. But Long Shot, where we were fully, you could just see our noses.
Was it that one?
Yeah, because I remember it was a very serious topic, and we just kept going lower and lower. And we're like, why haven't we filmed on a bed before?
It's like, oh, this is why, because we're laying down.
Do you ever think we're going to change your setup? Like, to somewhere different?
Maybe in the far future.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.